super exciting news about ThredUp beta listing program. Maybe by the time you're watching it, it is no longer in beta. I did a video talking about getting on the wait list to join this program, and then when I finally got approved, I actually took you in my computer and showed you. Well, it's all on the phone currently. Keep in mind, I am filming this December 2025, so if you are watching this anytime in 2026, ThredUp is notorious for making sweeping changes and giving you no notice. Kind of similar to what Poshmark has been doing lately. So things may have changed with this program when you're watching this. Things may have changed the day after I film this video. So keep in mind, this is how it is right now. But in the most recent video I did, I took you in my phone and showed you how to create a new listing. So if you are brand new to listing yourself on ThredUp, I recommend pausing this video and going and watching that one, because I go into detail about the program and then I show you how to do your listing. It is super simple. Currently though, everything is on the app. I log into my ThredUp account on the website. You cannot do anything currently on the website, which I can't wait until you can, because I don't know about you all, but I list 100% on computers. I either use my, this laptop is huge. I either use my laptop or my desktop right here. I never list from my phone. So this has been a learning curve for me, but I finally have sales. I only have 12 listings up on ThredUp, and I had 2 sales within the last 3 days. So I wanted to post an update and let you know what's selling, how the process works to ship things currently. And I think this could be huge for next year, friends. If you have access to this right now, I would recommend listing as much as you can, because currently, right now, they are charging no fees when you sell things through the beta program that you've listed yourself. So let me rewind. ThredUp launched this program, I believe earlier this year, 2025. That's when I heard about it. And it's basically the same thing as listing on Poshmark or eBay. You take your photos, you upload your photos, it's all through the app. They use AI to scan your photos, and it'll basically fill in the whole listing for you. Like for me, it puts in brand, it puts in material content, because I upload all those photos. You create your listing, and then it goes live to their website, and once it sells, you ship it out to the customer and you get paid. So right now, the way it works, you get paid 3 days after it's delivered to the customer. It's very similar to like Poshmark and Whatnot. Whatnot was that way until you like get to 1,000 sales or something. I can't remember, but I tried to get that really quickly on Whatnot. Whatnot, after you hit 1,000 sales and your account is in good standing, you get paid the time you print the label. It is amazing. I wish Poshmark would do that. It's basically like, you know, prove that you're a trustworthy seller, and then we'll give you your money faster. It's awesome. But right now, December 2025, you get paid 3 days after it's delivered to the customer. So I'm going to take you in my phone and show you what has sold for me in the last week, and tell you why I think this could be huge, especially for those of us that already list items for sale on Poshmark and eBay. Even if you don't have new inventory to list into this program, the beta program, just list all this. That's what I've been doing. I have not listed anything new. I'm just taking things that I already have listed, I'm screenshotting the photos, and I'm putting it in to ThredUp, and I have been slacking. This second sale that I'm going to share with you, I was like, this is eye-opening, that I need to get as much listed on here as possible, because right now they are not charging any fees for sales that happen through this program. So why do I not have hundreds of listings up here? So let me take you into my phone and show you what sold. We are in my ThredUp app, and actually since I filmed the intro to this video, I had another sale. So the way it looks, these are only the listings that I have posted. These are not my clean out kits. So that's in a separate section, which is nice, so it doesn't all get like jumbled up together. But, oh, I'm going to have to blur out some of this because I don't want you to see the buyer's address. But You can see it sold 11/21. I shipped it next day and it was delivered super fast. I'm in California. This person that bought this was in California. So she got it in 2 days. Wish Poshmark could do that. Which is funny because this is ground advantage. Poshmark uses ground advantage, but for some reason, some of my Poshmark packages, not all of them. I will say, anytime I'm shipping I'm in California to California, honestly, it hasn't been bad. That's been the same speed as priority, but man, if I'm sending something to the East Coast, you better believe it might. And then here is the second sale. These Tory Burch boots that I have had listed for over a year. These sold for $147. I do free shipping, so I cover the shipping, and it gave me an earnings of $121. So you can see, I don't know if I mentioned this in the intro, but we're going to talk about it when we go back in the office. There are no selling fees right now. So if there were ever a time that you should go all in on a platform, if you are able to list on ThredUp, it is now, friends, because what platform has no selling fees? I think maybe Mercari does. I don't know. I've never sold there, but that might be the only one I've ever heard of. And I don't think this will last very long on ThredUp. So I think we all, for all of us that have, hundreds of listings on Poshmark and eBay, if you can, get them on ThredUp, because why not sell it somewhere where there are no fees, right? And here is this sale that just came through. These are Skims pants. They sold for $70.99. I covered shipping, and it's going to give me a payout of $54.88. And I actually got these retail arbitrage. I bought these on Nordstrom Rack's, what do they call it? Clear the Rack sale. I paid $10 for these. I paid $10 for these, and they sold. I listed these a week ago on ThredUp. I've had these listed on Poshmark and eBay for like 9 months. These sold in a week on ThredUp, and they sold for $70, and I get a payout of $54.88. Well, is that not cool? I probably already mentioned this, but to have 2 items that were stale on Poshmark and eBay sell within a week was like what I needed to get my butt into gear to get listing on there. So I talked to the agent, and apparently there are no seller fees right now, but if you choose to opt in, like I said, to give the free shipping, to do free returns, and to do a promotional amount, like they can use a coupon code, but as you see, you can set how much of a coupon code they use. I talked about that in the video. Again, if you haven't seen the video where I create a new listing on there, go and watch that, because you can decide what promotional amount they can use, like 20% off, 30% off. But it was really confusing because you'll see in that video, it says, like, I select 20%. I want them to use a max of a 20% off coupon code. It then has a little disclaimer, promotional amount may not be exact. It may be more or less. So I'm like, so why are you telling me that I can cap it at 20 if that's not true? Typical ThredUp nonsense that they always do. But I am going to try to get 100 listings up in a week, because like I said, I am just pulling from listings I already have live. It just slows me down. For those of you that are used to doing everything on your phone, you could knock this out of the park and get so many listings up. I just am not used to, I feel like such an old timer. I'm not used to doing any reselling stuff on my phone other than photographing. That's it. Like, it's just so small. So I think I have an iPad. I need to start doing it on my iPad, because at least on the iPad I have a keyboard and it's a little bit bigger. I'm just an old fart that way, I guess. So I wish I would have gotten access to this program months ago when I applied, because this is Q4, I'm uploading to YouTube every day. I'm doing my normal listings. I'm doing live sales. So it's really a busy time, but I really need to honestly, I feel like I should put more effort into getting listings up on ThredUp than Poshmark and eBay right now, because there are no fees. And I know, we all know, any of you that have been reselling for longer than a minute know that if a platform's offering a promotion like no fees on something, it's not gonna last long. Like, you're lucky if it lasts a couple of months. So I want to get in while I can make as much money as possible, and everyone doesn't have access to this. So if you have access right now, I highly recommend taking advantage of it. If any major updates happen to this program, I will give you an update video here, but I didn't want to update you all on the process until I actually had sales. So I have 2 sales in the last 3 days. My goal is, I need to be realistic. So what I've been doing is, after my kids go to bed, I've just been like listing like a couple every night, but I could totally ramp that up, you know, instead of scrolling on TikTok or just like watching YouTube. I could watch YouTube on my phone while I'm watching it, and on my iPad I could be listing on ThredUp. I'm really focusing on new with tags items, new without tags, trendy items, my expensive items. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did try to list some luxury items and it told me no. They said they're working on that. I'm assuming it's like an authentication thing. Like they probably want to authenticate anything luxury, because I tried to list a Gucci bag and it was like, nope, luxury items are not supported. I even tried to just list a luxury dress, a Prada dress, and it said no. And I asked the agent, and I said I'm assuming, I asked the agent, she said it's an authentication thing. They want to figure out how they can authenticate those things virtually for us before we put them on their website, because obviously it's a liability. They don't want people selling fake stuff. So random, friends. But I got this jumpsuit in a size 4 and I knew better. It's the holiday season. I don't even know if you all can see, but like the bottom button is like, no ma'am, cut it out. You know you needed a 6. I had it buttoned, but this is a mess. I definitely should have gotten a size 6. That is my issue. And I've talked to you all about this. A lot of you can relate. Like, I'm a size 4 up here, but the bottom half is a size 6. So when I buy things, I often have to get them altered because I get a size 4 to fit up here, but I can't get it past my thighs. I did get it past my thighs, but my tummy said, girl, you are a size 6. I am unbuttoning this. Okay, so I am going to ramp this up. And if you have access, I recommend you do too, because a lot of people don't have access. A lot of people have told me like, I'm still on the wait list. So get your listings up on ThredUp and make the money, friends. I wanted to show you a couple of items they rejected that I sent in to them. These are more like mid-range to luxury items. This Coach purse they didn't reject. It was listed for sale, but I priced my Coach leather purses really high on ThredUp, probably too high because it didn't sell. They gave it a 90-day window and it didn't sell, so I think I'm gonna list this myself or sell it in a live sale. Shameless plug. I am also, in addition to uploading videos daily here on YouTube, this is day 7 of 7 uploads in a row. So subscribe, please, because I would like my efforts to have some rewards to keep me motivated to keep going. But I'm also doing a lot of live sales. So shameless plug, come to a live sale. I always link them down below. So I might either live sell this or list it. But learn from my mistakes. Don't overprice your Coach. I tend to do that, and I've found that overpricing it, like 50% of it sells, 50% of it doesn't. And if it doesn't sell, especially my Coach leather, I always reclaim it. A lot of you are always like, do you reclaim your stuff? Yes. I want to say, like, I just had a box that was coming near the end of its listing window. There were 55 items in it. 48 of the items sold, and the ones that didn't sell, I reclaimed them because there were like some of the things like this, like Gucci, Prada. Like, I'm sending ThredUp in 2025. I have made it my mission to only send them mid-range to very high-end items. So if it doesn't sell, you better believe I'm paying that $5.99 to reclaim it. Yes, does it stink to pay $5.99? Yes, I just look at it as the cost of doing business, and it is, because I make great money selling there. So this Gucci purse they rejected, which makes sense. It has these scratches on it. I think I'm just gonna live sell this. These are all authentic, of course. The interior is in great condition. I don't know what these scratches are. I thought it was paint or something, and I was trying to get them off. but it's not coming off. But the interior is in great condition. So this might just be like a low start on a live sale. So I don't know, maybe someone could like use that for something, because this side is the worst, the back side, but the front isn't that bad. So I feel like maybe you could just carry it and like show the front. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably live sell that. This is a Louis Vuitton wallet. I think this is a men's wallet, if any of you know. I mean, I could just ask Google Lens. I'll look it up. Exterior's in really good condition. They may have not taken this because it's men's, but the interior has some peeling. Well, a lot of peeling, but like this part is in great condition, and the exterior. But the thing is, they have taken this exact wallet from me in worse condition before. So it really just depends on who does your box, I feel like. Because I know they don't sell men's items, but I have sent them this exact wallet like 10 times, and all 10 times they took it and it sold. And one of them, it was like peeling on the corners. So this might be a live sell one. Or I might see, my husband does not want this. I honestly love that about him. He does not care about a label. If I gave this to him, he'd be like, are you serious? I'm using my same wallet from 10 years ago that I got from Walmart. I do not want this. Maybe I'll gift it to my dad for Christmas. I just like, this is in such good condition. My dad would appreciate this. You know what? I hope he's not watching this video. Let me be quiet. My mom watches every single one of my videos. Hey girl, love you. My dad's like 50%. I was asking his girlfriend, I was like, does he actually, because he always says, I watched your video the other day. I'm like, no, you didn't. My dad's like, I told you all this. He retired at like 55. He's just living his best life. They're traveling. They go to Vegas. They go out of the country. They do golf like 4 times a week. So I'm like, no, he doesn't. And his girlfriend was like, no, he actually watches your videos. She said she'll just come out in the living room and I'll just be on the TV. And I was like, oh, especially when I used to vlog. A lot of you that are new here, you probably didn't know I've had a lot of YouTube channels. I had a beauty channel. I had a vlog channel. I've always wanted to start a real estate channel, but I'm like, girl, let's just be so for real. You can only do so much. One of you commented on yesterday's video. I'm just chatting at this point. If you are new here, subscribe. If you like to put on a video that feels like you're just hanging out with a friend. One of you was like, do you sleep? And I was like, no. Sadly, I don't. I don't know how I function on so little sleep. My mother-in-law had like a come to Jesus talk with me because she follows me on Instagram. And she's like, I see you posting at 4 a.m. You need to sleep. She's like, this is not good. She looked really concerned. She's like, this is not good for you. She was like, I don't know how you look so young at your age, because you should look really old because you don't sleep. One time I posted, sometimes I don't sleep with this Samsung watch on very often, but sometimes when I just want to track my sleep, like once a week I'll sleep with it on, and my phone when I wake up is like, stop, you need help. You only slept for 4 hours. I'm like, I'm okay. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I function off very little sleep, but like my mother-in-law said, like long term, I know it's not good. Like today, my 5-year-old came in the bedroom at like 1. I don't even know what he was talking about. His dad helped him out, but I literally just stayed up. I'm such a light sleeper that when he came in the room at 1, I just stayed up, and I'm filming this at 6 a.m. I do nap though, so don't worry about me, friends. And my watch did say, like, you know, naps do count, so that's good that you're napping. Like, I'll nap for like an hour, hour and a half. Like, after I'm done filming this video, I'll probably nap. Thank God for a supportive partner, right? Because I can just be like, hey, I need to nap. And he's like, okay, great, go take a nap. Like right now, he just took the kids to the park so I can film these videos for you all. So I do nap, but yeah, I need to sleep more. Maybe I should like talk to my doctor about that, because I'm averaging like 4 to 5 hours. Like if I sleep for over 5 hours, that's a good night. So I know friends, I know. I'm gonna try, okay? I'm gonna try to do better. So this long tangent about my sucky sleep habits. This Dior, this is vintage. I got this from a real estate client. It's a Dior cosmetics bag. Really good condition on the exterior, but the interior is not that great. Like the plastic has some peeling there. A lot of this stuff, I'm always like, should I just keep this? Well, maybe I should just take this plastic off. Because is the inside of it leather? I think this is just the plastic lining to like cover it. No, this is not leather. It's like a coated canvas. Maybe if I just take all the plastic off, I could resend it back to them. Because the other part, like the interior other pockets are really good. It's just that part. You see that? Is it doing it on this side too? No. Well, I think I'll try to send this back to them. A lot of these rejects, if they don't take it like a second time, I will just sell it in a live sale. So that's why I always say, the live sale, I sell everything, friends. I sell stuff new with tags. I sell vintage designer items. I sell pre-owned items. So whether you're searching for yourself, for a gift, or you're looking for things to resell, I probably have it. So I've been going live a lot on Poshmark lately, but I'm also going to start doing whatnot. Yeah, I'm just like peeling all of this off. I don't know if it's supposed to be there to cover. Yeah, it's covering the leather, but I think if I just clean this up. I was going to keep it, but I have so many cosmetics bags. I don't need a Dior cosmetics bag. Look at that. I took it all off. I just have to get some of the corners. Really nice. So any of you are interested in this, I could list it on Poshmark. If you don't like want to come to a live sale, which I don't know why not, but maybe you don't have the time. If you want me to list this, let me know. I'm filming this the day before you're watching it, so if you want, I can list it on Poshmark. I'd list it for like, I don't know. Let me know. If you want me to list it, I'll list it. I'll give you guys a good deal. And then this Nina Ricci, am I pronouncing that right? Nina Ricci? Nina Ricci? Ricci. R-I-C-C-I. I think it's Nina Ricci. Purse. It's not in great condition. It has like some peeling on the inside. The exterior is in good condition though. And it's leather. I was thinking of keeping this as a good work bag, but I don't like this shape. Usually they're just so structured and I just end up usually tearing them up. So this one, I can also list, if any of you are like looking for purses to rehab and you want a good deal, comment down below and I'll do like a listing for you guys and you can get it for a good deal. Or if not, I'll probably sell those in live sales. So those are the things they rejected. That was in a box with 60 items and those are the only things they rejected. So I've been doing pretty good, but let me know if you're on the wait list to do the ThredUp beta. And if you're not on the wait list and you have access, let us know if you've made any sales. I'm really curious, but I am going to ramp up selling there heavily, like right now. And I'll do an update video as the sales come in or if they do any major changes to the program. So subscribe so you don't miss that.